Hello.
Okay, I think we're live. So hello. This is our first ever Nice Gear Games Happy Hour.
イェーイ。うん。いや、ナイスギアゲームズハッピーアワー。日本語でも紹介させていただきます。
Yeah.
全部英語だったけどね。はい。
Okay, so first, what is Nice Gear Games? Nice Gear Games is basically Daikon.
はい。
Okay.
私です。
Yeah.
はい。ナイスギアゲームズは、その名前でちょっと活動させていただいている、ゲーム開発をちょっと遊びでやらせてもらっている、感じです。
Yep.
はい。で、私、大根、ナイスギアゲームズの中で一応大根という名前で活動させていただいております。今回、ハッピーアワーの中では日本語での紹介を担当させていただきます。
Yep. Okay, so yeah, if you could get all of that, Nice Gear Games is basically Daikon, which is this guy right here who just introduced himself in Japanese. He speaks mostly in Japanese, and I will speak mostly in English. I am Nenkon or Nenkotsuban. I am technically part of Nice Gear Games, but I don't really do anything except eat snacks and bother Daikon.
No.
That's my.
You are a tester.
So yeah, so that's our deal. That's what Nice Gear Games is. And so next, what is Happy Hour? Happy Hour is we are going to try to find some cool and fun indie games from around the internet and show them off because indie games are cool. And yeah, so just spreading the love of indie games that we think are great. Okay.
ハッピーアワーでは、インディーゲーム、をちょっと紹介させていただく。で、中ではフリーゲームもたくさん取り扱って、ブラウザーゲームなんかも紹介するという形の、プロジェクトです。はい。
So we're going to try to look especially for games that are free or a little on the cheap side because we think, of course, indie game developers deserve to be paid for their work. And so we will encourage you to throw some money at them if you can. But we also think that, you know, it's hard to play a lot of games and to like see what's out there if you're like gated off by a paywall. So we're going to try to find some like mostly like I don't want to disparage them and say they're like lesser known, but like maybe some of the indie games that don't really get published in like big glossy magazines and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
そうですね。紹介するゲームはかなり安いっていうかね、入手しやすいゲームを中心に紹介させていただいて、中のフリーゲームの中でもドネーションね、日本語では投げ銭っていう言い方される方多いと思うんですけど、そういうゲームでやったりすることがあって、ディベロッパーの方を、サポートするような形になれればいいなという感じですね。はい。
ね。Okay. So let's get started with today's first game.
はい。
Okay, so the first game we wanted to show off today is called Apple Slash.
はい。アップルスラッシュというゲームを紹介させていただきたいと思います。まず最初ね。はい。
Okay, and the developer is I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but Agelvik or Agelvik. And I will have all of this linked in the show notes when we upload this to YouTube. But the developer is Agelvik, and they are also right now developing another game called Gun Devil. So if you follow them on Twitter, and you can see their updates on that game, and maybe check that out when it comes out.
読み方ちょっと分かんなくて申し訳ないんですが、エイジルビックさんですね、だと思われます。こちらの方、精力的に活動されてて、今日紹介させていただくアップルスラッシュ以外でも、ガンデビルっていうゲームが、今作成中ですね。ウィッシュリストにぜひちょっと興味あれば入れていただきたいなと思います。
Yeah.
はい。
Okay. But anyway, back to Apple Slash, which is the game we're playing tonight. This is actually let's just get started. Okay.
Yep.
As you will soon see, it is a. Hang on.
画面映ってますかね。アップルスラッシュ。
Okay, hang on.
映りました。ごめんなさい。
Okay, sorry. Okay, yes. So as you will soon see, Apple Slash is a very stylish slashing game. I don't really know what genre to call this. I call it like a hack and slash, even though that's not really what that is anymore.
そうですね。ジャンルハック&スラッシュ、トップダウンアクションっていうのが一番ね、すごい広い範囲だけど、そういうのがまず失敗しない言い方なのかな。
Yeah.
ですね。
Also, it's got a very good like adventure feel story of like exploring the world, finding like the keys to open the door and that sort of puzzle solving on top of the action. Okay. So, okay.
はい。まずゲームを始めさせていただきたいと思います。オプション、これ、ランゲージ、ここせっかくなんで、どうしましょう。日本語にしちゃっていいかな。
OK。
今回日本語で紹介させていただきますが、見ていただいた通り、いろんな国でね、ローカライズがされている。非常に素晴らしい。
So this game has a lot of languages. Like it's been localized in a lot of languages. Today we're going to play it in Japanese because Daikon is going to be playing.
はい。いや、操作方法はある程度わかるんでね、もういいんですが、初めからいきましょう。
Okay.
はい。はい。
Okay, it's got this really stylish black and white vibe with like the really crisp sort of like pixel art. I don't know the words for these things, but it's got this really distinctive look. And basically anything that's outlined in red is immediately distinctive and it draws your eye, as you can see from the opening screen. And that will be very important when you play this game because there's just a lot going on all the time. And so being able to immediately tell what's going on even through all of the chaos is super important.
そうですね。このゲーム非常に激しい動きが売りのすごくシンプルなカラーでまとめてあれドット絵のゲームですね。今ちょっとストーリーをねスキップするような感じでちょっと進んでしまったんですけど、いいストーリーです。シンプルに言うと。でちょっとねストーリーここ読むようなことはちょっと私はしないんですけど、実際プレイするときにこのストーリーと一緒に楽しんでいただければ、今日は操作方法と、どんなゲームかっていうのがなんとなく分かるように、これ今お話ししてるのがアポロっていうお兄さんになります。でお兄さんがここ最近街の周りに家の周りに現れたこの謎のモンスターたち、ここに対して非常に不安を感じているというところで、剣を持っている弟プレイヤーですね、ここにおいて、ここが、冒険するようにと調査してこいというお話になっています。で、もちろんキーボード、コントローラー両方とも対応されていて、これでいうと R1 で、敵をザクザクっと押しっぱなしでいくんです。非常に気持ちいいですね。
Yeah, so like I don't know if you can tell from the screen, but it feels really good to swing this sword. Like it just feels so good.
そう、触り心地がね、すごくいいの。なんて言うんでしょう。ツインスティックシューターに近いツインスティックなんです、動きが。なので、例えば左クリックで左アナログスティックでこう自由に動くんだけど、もう攻撃方向は右アナログスティックで、攻撃をすると。でもう近づけばザクザクザクって切っていくっていう感じで、気持ちいいんですね。
Yeah, so it's basically it controls like a twin stick, and you use R1 to swing your sword, and it feels really good to just like wail on everything. And so especially in the beginning where it's like you feel super all powerful, that's cool. But then later on, like the screen gets covered in enemies and you get more skills and it's just absolute chaos. And yeah, I actually beat this game like in one sitting last night for the first time, and so that should tell you that like one, it's very easy to get into and sucked into, like to play all the way to the end, and two, that it's just really good. Like it's such a good time.
いや、プレイしてすごく満足度が高いんだよね。
Oh, and by the way, so I don't know if you can see, but like the enemies that Daikon is killing, they're dropping apples, and you pick up those apples.
シールだね。アップル。そうだね。
I thought it. Okay, I guess they're apple seeds, maybe. I don't know if they're apples or apple seeds, but anyway, so you have your big health HP in the top. Oh, by the way, look at this door. This door has a big key on it, a big lock on it. What could that be?
鍵が4つあると。これね、多分今日は紹介できない部分になると思うんだけど、皆さんここでね、プレイするときにはぜひ、これが何なのかっていうところで秘密まで。で、このおじいさんに話をかけるカートマン。で、カートマンさん、何か独り言をボソボソ言っております。で、このゲームね、初めて見たのはインディーライブエクスポ。今年の春紹介されていたインディーライブエクスポの中で、すごい気になるな、面白そうだなと思って思わず買ってしまいました。非常にいいゲーム。で、インディーライブエクスポがね、これ今年の春あってたくさんYouTube でもアーカイブされていて、ぜひ今からでも見ていただくのは非常にいい経験になると思うんですけど、また今度冬にもまた開催されるので、今ねディベロッパーさんの方たちはその募集に今大忙しい時になってるんだけども、 また紹介されてて、こういったいいゲームがねまた出会えると嬉しいですね。
Yeah, so we found out about this game through Indie Live Expo, which is like an online showcase of indie games that happens twice a year. Is that right?
いやちょっとね去年からスタートだったかなのそれ2回紹介されてて、
So like as of right now, it seems to be twice a year, but the actual expo is only like a year old, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly what their plans are. But anyway, so they have it's all online, and if you look on their YouTube channel, so if you search for Indie Live Expo, you can see their videos of all of their like 15-second trailers for all of these cool games. Okay, so please check that out too. It's a really good resource.
ちょっとね見てもらいたいのが、ちょっとダメージしたんだけど見てもらいたいのが、僕このキャラクター、この敵キャラクターのデザインが大好きでね。
Yeah.
死んだの
So the way, yeah, so we're in like a swamp, and which is already a really cool setting, I think, because everything is like giant leaves and frogs, and it just looks very distinctive and cool. And the way that these frogs in particular, the ones who spit junk at you, when they die, they have the best animation.
ここで、ハートマークのね箱があるんです。リンゴの箱ですね。
Is this a box? I thought it was a door.
ドアか？
I don't know. Okay, open it. I guess it's
ほらほら箱なんですよ。
I guess that makes more sense than a door.
これね次のスキルを手に入れることができるんです。ここでね。で剣をブーメランのように投げる。でこれでいくよ。これトーって投げる。あ失敗。届かなかった。チュートリアル用にここに敵用意してくれてるんですよ。で左上の方見るとね数字カウントダウンしてってちょっとクールダウンがある。
Yeah. So if you push L1, you can shoot out your sword meringue, which is like a boomerang, but it's your sword. And when you throw it, there's like a short cooldown. So like right now it's 3, 2, 1, and then okay, now you can use it again. Yeah.
いい感じ。うまいうまいうまい。
And then while your sword is like being thrown, you don't have a weapon, so you have to kind of avoid the other enemies. So it's got this really nice balance to it. It's like you do feel really powerful, but also the game is balanced enough so you can't just go like button mashing the whole time.
そうね。クールダウンがもちろんねバランス取る方法、ゲームバランス、強いアタックのバランス取るっていうのがすごく大事なポイントなんだけど、これ投げてる間、自分の近距離、接近距離の攻撃を長変なのいるね。なんでこの子。
There's Cardboy.
Yeah. ストーリーしてると悲しいよね。まあまあまあ、哀愁ですね。
Don't say that. That's worse than saying the story.
とここで面白い話。E か X で回復できる。E はキーボードでね。
あ、そうね。
でこれ X で回復できるんです。
Okay.
とパワーシード、これ左下にある123って今書いてますね。これを
It's very cute.
これね普通のゲームだとこれ普通のゲームっていうかよくあるゲームだとなんか物アイテム買うとかなるんじゃない？これ全部ねこの集めてるシールがこれ回復の道具なんですよ。
そうね。
でこれカートマンまた出てきました。さっき独り言言ってたおじいさんですね。息子が行方不明なんだそうです。で息子がいたら見つけて帽子をかぶっている子がいるはずだからと。なんかさっき見たような気しましたね。
Instead of running away, just stay here and I'll tell you where he is. So he's looking for his son. His son has a hat, has a cart. Hey, that sounds kind of like that other character we just saw. What could that be about? Okay. I really like that it's a swamp. Like a lot of games would just put you like in a forest, and like it's fine if it's a forest, but like there's something about it being, you know, in a swamp with all these frogs and with all like this like grass poking up everywhere that you cut with your sword. It's got this very like atmospheric feel. You've got like the flies, which yeah, the flies will be kind of important later. I don't know if we'll get that far. You've got like the big weird trees.
Yeah. So 沼ね、スワンプね、沼ね。沼は非常に雰囲気出すのいいんだよね。Weird feeling、ちょっとした気持ち悪いフィーリング。これすごくそれが表現されてて、で妙に可愛くて。
Yeah, like it's from their very expressive death animation.
Yeah.
And I really like the way that like it's black and white and then like red to outline stuff that's important. So like on this screen right now there's like a lot going on, but everything that's outlined in red is either an enemy or a pickup or you.
そう、これ大事なポイントね。白黒で全部表現され、ほとんど表現されているんだけれども、赤いものが赤いアウトラインだったり、赤で書かれているだったり、これは壊せるものだっ ったり、大事なアイテムだったりする、つまりここ今飛んでる何か、
うん
このハエかな、これが大事な何かなんですよ、今ちょっと僕たちは何もやってもねうまくいかないんだけど、でなんかつきました。あ、人間いいもの欲しい？じゃあ解放して読まないと言ったんだけどなんか読んじゃったね。切ってちょうだい。イエーイ。
Okay, so you have to help out this tree by cutting off its face.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So okay, so this happy is very well happy that you rescued them. And I first thought that was going to be like a boss fight. Like I thought that this mask was going to start attacking you.
敵に見えるよね。
Yeah, but it's not an enemy. It's just a very friendly mask that got stuck to a tree, and it gives you now the ability to do it.
さっきの
Yeah.
ね大事だと思われた赤いポイント、ハエね。
Yeah.
これがヒントになりましたと。
Yeah. Okay, punch this guy.
わあ。
Wow.
イエーイ。
Yay.
なんかゲートが開きました。
Wow.
ね。でこの白黒に対して赤ね、これ大事なポイント。ね覚えてますか？あれですよ。ダウンウェル。ダウンウェルで取られた方法なんだよね。ここ大事だなって。ダウンウェル非常に速いゲームで、なんだろう。何が大事で何が大事じゃないのか追いかけるのが本当に大変で、でこの赤色っていうのが非常に役に立つゲームだったんだけども、このゲームもねそのうちすごいカオスになって、赤色っていうのが非常に大事なポイントになってきます。
Yeah, so it reminds us a lot of Downwell because that also is a game where there's a lot of stuff happening very quickly. You have to be making split-second decisions like in mid-air. Otherwise, you'll die, and then it's a whole game over. If you haven't played Downwell, you should play Downwell. It's also really good.
そうダウンウェルとすごいアートスタイル似ているっていうのはちょっとすごい似てるねやっぱりね。すごいはちょっと言い過ぎだ。
It's got a very similar art style. Yeah.
そういう感じの良さがすごくあるよね。
Yeah.
でダウンウェルと違って、このゲームはクリアできる感じがする。ダウンウェルはちょっとクリアできない楽しさみたいなのがあるじゃない。
Yeah. Just we're not good at Downwell.
まあね。いや3年ぐらいまでね結構ね、初めてトライした日、いや3年ぐらいまで行ったんだけどね。でね次のスキル解放できました。
Okay.
じゃあちょっと敵探してやっちゃおう。ここから敵出るはず。いくよ。
Okay, do it.
いや、あ、これ間違った。もう一個ドーン。
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this game, you get power ups, and so you can do like more chaotic Musou style big attacks on millions and millions of enemies. But there's a treasure chest.
でもね、ここはね、どうも、私キッソです。私の目なくなっちゃって探してくれませんか？お願いしますって言われて、目を探すと。
Okay, so we gotta find some eyeballs for this chest.
なんでしょうっていうね。
Okay, can you cut that? No. Okay.
No. だね。
Okay, so this game isn't terribly long. The first time Daikon played it, like he played it without any knowledge of what was going on. He didn't use any guides or anything like that. And did you play it in one sitting? Did it?
一応ね、2日に分けてやったんだけど、合計時間は3時間から4時間ぐらいでさーっとできちゃったかなって気がする。
Yeah, so like the first time you play this with like zero knowledge of the game, it'll take you like maybe a few hours. As I said, I cleared it last night by myself. Not by myself, but I cleared it with Daikon sitting next to me, but not really telling me what to do next. Like I was just kind of figuring stuff out on my own, and I beat the game in like about an hour, I want to say. Yeah, so like even if you're like exploring everything, you're trying to get every what's this?
Yeah, secret key.
Yeah, so even if you explore the whole game top to bottom trying to find all the secret keys, I don't think it'll take you longer than like a couple hours at most. But appropriately, the game is only about 400 yen on Steam right now. I don't know what that is in dollars, but I'm
すごく
assuming
安い。
like
僕は残念ながらじゃないんだけど、 セールで買っちゃったんで
あ、そう。
正しい値段をちょっとね、インディライブエクスポ終わった時にセールしてくれたのよ。だからね、本当の値段っていうのはちょっとすいません、把握していないです。
I think yes, but like I think right now it's 400 yen,
あ、
and that's
そう
without it being
あ
on sale.
いずれにせよすごい安いね。
Yeah,
うん
I'm not going to recommend that you get this game on a sale because I think it's worth 400 yen. It's
いや
like
いや
I got
いい
more.
ね、すごい
Yeah,
安いからさ、
ね
欲しいタイミングで買うのが一番いいんだよね。
yeah.
その400円とかって言ったらさ、
yeah.
いつも飲んでるコーヒーをお湯に変えればすぐじゃん。
Like I'm not saying don't wait for a sale. Like if you need a sale to get this game, then that's fine. But also 400 yen for this game is a really good deal, I think.
Yeah.
Like there are worse ways to spend 400 yen. For example, going to Starbucks and drinking their mud and
ちょっとね、無双状態を見せたいので、無双状態が発生するところをやって、このゲームを終わりにしましょうか。
Okay. Okay, so let's look for a Musou section.
Yeah.
Like if you're not familiar with the Musou series, it's the Dynasty Warriors games.
Yeah.
And they're basically famous for having like a billion enemies on the screen. And
これね、さっき目を探してる宝箱さんがいまして、キストさんね。
oh,
うん。
so we
見
got.
るぞーと。
Why does this chest need eyeballs? Oh my god, what's up? Oh,
うわー、これ
whoa,
がソードスラッシュ。
whoa.
モンスター
Okay.
とトゲ植物を攻撃、右クリックか LB2 で切り替え。
Okay.
うん。L ボタンの奥側の方ですね。これで、
Okay, do it.
うわーっと飛ばすわけですよ。で、こいつが、なんでしょうこいつと、画面が、はー。いや
いい顔だな。
ーで、
The faces of. Oh my
い
god.
やーでね、もうね、この辺あたりからね、もう敵がね、すごいことになるんですよ。
Yeah.
だからもうね、全部あるスキルはもう全部使いまくって。
Like so, the developer's working on another game right now, and like I guess, like it's not Apple/2, and I'm a little sad because like I really want to be in this world a little longer.
Yeah,
Like it's
そうだね。
really cool.
うん
I mean, his next game also looks really cool. You should check that out.
いや、ガンデビルね。ガンデビルっていうゲームも実は、インディライブエクスポで紹介されてたんです。その時にも、その時からずっとね、ウィッシュリストをね、募集してような形で。うわーで、今すげえアクションいっぱいしてるんだけど、実はやってたアクションって実は L1 を連打してただけなので。
まあ、あと、you're almost dead now.
いや、そうだね。
あ、ガムン。
いやー、また会おうぜ。で、大体このゲームの、なんだろう、激しくなってくる部分っていうのはこの後からになってて、ぜひここから先は皆さん自分でやってほしい。だね。あ、ヒーリングしましょう。せっかくなんで。うわーっ
The
と。
healing is so cute.
いやー、これね、物を集めて、で、時間を使って、ヒールするというシステム。これすごい面白いシステムだと思う。
ね。
実際。
So instead of having to go to a shop and buying potions, which is like, めんどくさい。
そう、ハートマークのもの拾うとかさ、
そう
そういうのじゃなくて、
Yeah.
もうちゃんと敵を倒して集めてマネジメントして、そしてこうやってもうヒールフルだからできないんだけど、すぐボンボンボンボンボンって時間を使ってヒールする。だからすぐバトルをマネジメントしながらヒーリングしていくっていうね、すごい面白いギミックだと思いますこれ。
ね。
で、これ最後に出てくるボスファイトとかね、本当に面白いのよ。で、もう一つスキルがあって、ね、それが合わさるともう本当にケアスを自分で作ることができて。
It's really chaos and it's really fun. Like it's just such a fun game. It looks really good. Yeah.
私が初めてやった時やそのインディライブエクスポで紹介されていた時に心配になっていたのはこの動きの激しさによるすごい可愛くていい動きなんだけど、ヒットボックスすごい気になってたんだけども、実際プレイすると気にならない。キャラクターよりだいぶ小さめにヒットボックスが設定されてるんだと思う。で、すごくフェアに進むので、楽しくやれるはずです。おすすめします。はい。
It just feels very fluid. It looks really nice. The action on screen is just a lot, but it's very fun.
そうね。 スクリーンシェイクとかね、そういう工夫もすごいいっぱいされてて、
And like even though we've been kind of skipping over the text, like it's got a really good sense of humor too. Like the characters are really, they're really charming and fun. There's a story that I'm not gonna spoil, but like it really got me kind of at the end. Yeah, so definitely check this out. Okay, so once more, this is, let's see if we can go to the title screen. Okay. So once more, this game was Apple Slash.
アップルスラッシュ。
Okay,
Hi.
so please check this out.
Yep.
Okay. And hang on while I get the next game set up.
はい。
Okay. Okay, so we played a super actiony slashy action slashy game. And so next I wanted to show off a JRPG. It's not a Japanese RPG. When I say JRPG, I mean like it's got turn-based.
Yeah.
It's like a Final Fantasy, basically.
JRPG っていう言葉ちょっと使ったんだけれども、日本で生まれた RPG という意味ではなくて、そういうタイプのゲームだね。だからファイナルファンタジーのようなゲーム、ドラゴンクエストのようなゲーム、っていうふうに思ってください。まあまあ、もう共通の言葉だね。
Okay.
It's famous word.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it is. I don't know if it's loading yet. Okay, this game is called. Okay, it's called Get in the Car, Loser.
Yeah, Get in the Car, Loser. デベロッパーさんのお名前をご紹介いただけますでしょうか。
Yep. Okay, so this game is Get in the Car, Loser, made by Love Conquers All Games.
はい、Love Conquers All Games さん
Yeah.
です。
And
は
so
い。
previously they made some other games. Like, oh, hang on, just a sec. I need to
そうです
bring
ね。
up the
あのー
titles. Okay.
とても有名なデベロッパーさんのうちの一人で、
Yeah.
今回の Get in the Car Loser も非常にみんなに待たれていたゲーム、皆さんに非常に楽しみにされていたゲームですね。はい。
Yeah, so they previously had made Lady Killer in a Bind, which was really famous, and also Hate Plus, I believe. Okay, and so I think both of these were pretty established games. I haven't played them, but they've got really great art, just like this one. Okay, and so this
今
game.
回のゲームのようにね、アートが非常に素晴らしくて、ぜひちょっとやってみたいなと思わせるようなゲームで、また今度ね、トライしてね、みたいですね。
And the other amazing thing about this game is that it's actually free.
はい。
Yeah, so you can get this game on Steam or itch right now for free.
はい。
Okay.
今フリーで、Steam で、Steam また 1.io で紹介されています。ぜひ。というところなんですけど、ちょっとここでね、日本語の情報なんですが、残念ながらこのゲーム日本語ありません今。なので、ただフリーゲームなんでね、日本語なんでないんだなんていうのはなしでお願いします。ただね、いつか出るかもしれないんで、日本語で日本語版を楽しみにしている方は、こんなゲームなんだなっていうところだけちょっと今日は紹介させてください。で、このゲームのリリース日、リリースされた情報なんですけど、ついこの間なんだよね。
Yeah, I think it released like just a few days ago, I believe. Yeah. So it's a really new game. And so it's free. And it also has a DLC if you're interested in supporting the developer, which I probably am once I have played a bit more of the game. And the DLC is, hang on just a sec. Right now it's on Steam for 1,000 yen, I believe. And it is called Battle on the Big Boardwalk.
フリーゲームなんだけれども、Steam でよくやられる方法なんだけれども、そのディベロッパーさん、フリーゲームを出してくれたってディベロッパーさんをサポートしたいなって思った時には DLC が用意されていることがありますと。で、このゲームも、DLC が用意されていて、プレイして面白いなって思ったり、またはプレイして例えば日本のプレイヤーさんね、半分ぐらいまでやってみて、ぜひここで日本語でやってみたいなっていうことであればもしかしたら夢が叶うかもしれないね。わかんない、そのプレッシャーかけることはねするつもりないんだけど。
Yeah, so right now there is no Japanese language, but maybe if everyone buys the DLC, then the developer will have enough money to commission or not to pay for a translator to put it into Japanese. Yay, one can hope.
わかんないけどこんなね。
Yeah.
でこの最近ねデビューフリーゲーム出されたっていうのがすごい記憶に新しいのが、デルタルーンね。
そうね。
そうデルタルーンと同じタイミングで出てきた。 っていうね。
Yeah.
Mm.
So like recently there was another big game that came out. I probably don't have to even say this. You probably are already playing it right now. It is of course Deltarune,
Yeah.
the follow-up to Toby Fox's Undertale.
Yeah.
I don't need to say any of this. You already know all of this.
そうここでね私たちのハッピーアワーでデルタルーンを紹介するなんていうのは必要ないでしょ
ね
ねでこっちのゲームもとてもみんなに待たれたゲームで紹介する必要ないレベルなのかもしれないけれどもまず日本語がないっていう部分で日本のプレイヤーの皆さんはなかなか触れるチャンスが少ない、その上デルタルーンが近くにあったっていうことなのでぜひ紹介させていただきたい。
Yeah. Okay, so we wanted to show this off because even though it's not in Japanese, we think that like Japanese people should be interested too because it's really cool. Okay, so let's start.
よし、
Okay.
始めていきましょう。
Okay, so there are 3 difficulties: normal, easy, story. Let's go for normal.
この
Okay.
ねドットのスタイリッシュさがいいんだよね。
Okay, I'm not gonna narrate everything, but I'm gonna narrate this opening. Where is she? Didn't she say to meet here? Okay. I shouldn't have even come. Okay.
めちゃくちゃかっこよくなってきたね。
Hey, degenerate. What the getup? Don't you have any shame? Disgusting. You're what's wrong with the world today. Sluts like you're why the machine devils gotta come back. Okay, so this guy is obviously just like an asshole fascist.
いや嫌なやつだね。
Yeah, okay. And then here we have cool Valentine in the car who's like, hey, is this guy bothering you? Yes. We're just engaging in healthy debate. That's what the Academy is about. There's no need to be such a white knight. Okay, dude, you gotta stop. What's the matter? Am I triggering you? Yes! Ow! Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm telling the angels! Dude, just walk away and stop harassing women. Okay.
まあこういった臭いのが来てなんだよって言って受けてくれたんですね。このカラフルなね、
ね
シャツだけじゃないね。やつがね。
Yep. So
cool guy.
So in this game, this game says punch Nazis, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Of course, man. Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. Hey, are you waiting for someone? I'm not trying to chat you up or anything. Just my girlfriend told me to meet her, and a friend of hers here was wondering if you were the friend. Yeah. You mean you're dating Grace? Yep. We're going on a road trip. Get out of Academy Town, see the countryside, make out under the stars, that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, she invited me. I didn't realize she was, sounds nice. You coming? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so already it's like
これカラフルなね方がね、カラフルな方ってちょっと変な言い方なんだけど、こっちの車に乗ってきた方がね、ガールフレンドに会いに来たと。で、そのガールフレンドの方は、友達をそこに待たせてるから、連れてってねって言ってるけど、君がその友達かいみたいな感じだね。で、そうあなたそのグレイスの恋人かなっていうところだね。で、そこで、そうグレイスねみたいな感じ。
Okay, and then here she is. The walking disaster. I love Grace. I'm coming in hot. You always are, babe. I meant, there's no time for cardinals. Please get the car started, sweetheart.
なんか急いでるね。
Grace, hey, I got your message, but I didn't really understand. Sorry, no time to explain. The divine order is behind
めっ
me.
ちゃ急いでる。
Just get in the car, loser. I know you're not up to anything this summer. I've got the sword of fate, and there's an ancient evil that needs to be sealed away. Did we watch Mean Girls? That's what this line is from. Yeah, so there's a very famous movie. 見てないか?
見てないです。
Okay, so there's a very famous line in that movie where the cool kids are like, "Get in the car, loser!" And anyway, that's what this reference is. Okay.
で、まああれここでは伝説の剣
Yeah.
を盗んでしまったと。
Yeah, we don't know that yet. We just know that like she's coming in
そう
hot.
だね。まあとりあえず持ってきちゃったと。
Yeah.
で、悪いものが封印が取れちゃっ
Actually,
た。
nobody knows.
そうだねな。
It's just what?
まあいや車に乗りなよルーザー。
Nah. Everyone safely in? Yes, let's hit the road. Halt immediately! Thou art expressly forbidden to leave the premises. Return the artifact immediately and now, please. Oh my god. Okay, So that is this story. It is a lot of caps lock and shouting and just very funny, charming writing. I just like. It's got a certain quality of writing that maybe it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. This is exactly my humor.
そうね。好みのヒューマーはあるだろうけど、かなり強烈なね。
ね。
進み方だね。
Oh. I think the radio bits are voiced, so I don't have to read this part.
そうね。
ね。Okay.
でまあ RPG なんでね、ここからちょっとゲームのチュートリアルみたいな部分、バトルシーンのチュートリアルとか、あとそのエンカウントの仕方とかがちょっと出てきます。
Yeah, so like this is what it looks like traveling around the map. It doesn't really look like a map. It doesn't look like a traditional RPG, but the best way I can describe this game is Final Fantasy 13, but good.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 13 is also a good game.
Yeah, you hated Final Fantasy 13. I like Final Fantasy 13, but I also understand why everyone hates it.
コクン出たあたりでストーリーわからなくなってさ。
I love Final Fantasy 13's battle system.
そうね。
But I hate the dour story with like all the characters who hate each other, and it's just it's just a very bad story and bad characters. This game has not the same battle system, but one that reminds me a lot of it.
そうね。ファイナルファンタジー13のバトルの面白さっていうのがね、あるよね、すごくね。
But instead of having these dour, unpleasant characters who are always like fighting each other, you have this awesome like group of people who are like, yeah, get in the car, loser. I've got the sword of fate with me. We gotta escape the angels.
Okay.
Oh, so, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so Sam. So when you said meet me outside the academy right after our final exam so we can go save the world, you meant like...
Save the world?
No, I still don't understand.
Yeah, nobody.
I really love these close-up pictures of them. So I thought I was being pretty clear. We're going to save the world.
はい。
Okay, could you go into a little more detail? Well, it's been 1,000 years since the machine devil was sealed away, so now he's re-emerging. I guess that's what those creepy armband guys at the academy keep saying. I feel like I've been seeing more and more of them. It's pretty scary. Okay, so the Nazis are coming back. It has something to do with machine devil. Dude, dude, fuck those guys. I don't think anyone wants to fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Ugh. But they're right about the machine devil coming back. Oh yeah. I mean, those guys are coming back, and they're basically the devil as is. But also, it is literally coming back. Dude, it's so fucked up. These guys keep burning random farmers' crops in order to summon machine devil manifestations, and it keeps happening more and more. Like, you drive out of town, and you're bound to get attacked by one of these fucked up machines, like, every other minute. And so already this game is like, what are you talking about? What? But it's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it.
理解できないってちょっと置いてかれてる感がね。
I like it.
いやいや、わかるわかる。
Probably only a matter of time before that's true, even in Academy Town. Like, man, first the library riots, now these manifestations. It's gonna kill so many people. Shit's fucked. Jeez, that's so scary. Then we'll take them on. Oh shit, there's one right ahead of us. Then we'll take them on. I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
敵行きました。
Okay, here we go. Okay, for the record, I know you're fine, but I'm actually slightly afraid. Come on, we can take this one. It's just like we learned at the academy.
で、一番最初はかなりシンプルなね、動きがね。
そうそうそう。
上に X で出てきたので、X ボタンを押してアタック。
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 13's ATB system, except without the auto attack part. So you have to manually push the buttons to get them to attack.
あ、そうね。13はそうか。オートか。これは出てくるキャラクターを前に出すんだよね。
Yeah. So it's got like more control over how the battle goes since you push the buttons yourself. I love these victory scenes. You got the big postcards that come up and show you.
しかも歌うし。
Yeah, I think I have the volume down kind of a lot for this, but you should play it with the music up. It's really good. See, we're heroes. We've got this. Okay, sure. Yeah, totally. That was fine. Totally a hero. I mean it. I'm impressed by how quickly you're getting into it. Oh, cool. Okay. So I'm going to skip some of this text and let's... Okay. So this is the part where it gets a little confusing for me personally, because I get overwhelmed very easily in games. But it's actually not as hard as I made it out to be. So what you want to do is right now, we have like one set of attacks. So like in Final Fantasy 13, this would be like one like arrangement of attacks. And
OK 続けて。
and so what I want to do is I want to equip their no action slots with like just stuff. Like it doesn't like right now we only have as many trinkets as there are characters.
それぞれのキャラクターに、アクションのスロットが与えられて、ちょっともう一回そのエクイプメント入って、それぞれのアクションを、装備するような感じ、だから例えば攻撃サポート攻撃みたいなのを入れるわけでね、でそれと同じものがまた一つ下にあって、それぞれ攻撃のアクションを入れていくと。でバトル中これ選びながらやるってことだよね。
Yeah. So like you'll see in the battle, but like these are the attacks that will be in this set, and then I can switch it to be this set. So like this set has all attacks. This set has 2 attacks and 1 healing. Okay.
と FF13 だとこれがディフェンスモードとかそういう感じだったんだっけ？自分で設定するからそうも言い切れないんだけど。
I forgot the name of it, but like you push like L1 or something, and then like they change their jobs on the fly.
だね。
So like lightning could change from like an attacker to be a healer or like a tank or whatever.
そうだね。
Yeah.
でそれとだいぶ似ているような感じで、それぞれのなんだセットにね、アクションを入れて戦うだよね。
Yeah.
まあそれはもうちょっと次のバトルで見れると思います。
Okay. Oh, and then the other thing about this game is you use L1 and R1 to like choose which lane you'll be in because you're driving. See?
そうスクリーンの右側でここどこ行くみたいななんだっけ、高速道路でね、ドライブしてるとき次のパーキングエリアでちょっと止まんね、いやその次のサービスエリア行こうよ、みたいなあれ。
Yeah, so you can choose which lane to go to. Right now there's only like fight, but sometimes you can go to like service areas or rest areas. And yeah, so it's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's very unique looking, but also like familiar enough to JRPG fans to be like, oh, I get it, like without getting like overwhelmed. Okay, so like right now I have it on the healing setting. Okay.
そうセッティングがサポートがちょっとね入っている動きだったので、そうね。
Yeah, so like so as you can see, like you can push R1 to change like what set of attacks. Yeah.
セットを一つサムがヒーリングだったんだよね。
Yeah.
最初のやつはね。でのセット、そこから攻撃しようってなったら別のセット、全員がアタックのセットに変えると。
Yeah.
とかそういう感じだよね。
It's really good to play this game. Like it just looks really good. It's got smooth transitions between the scenes and everything. Okay.
すごいカラフルでね。
ね。
コミカルな話っていうかわけわかんないお話でね。
So like
プレイヤーを置いていく感じね。で次のセットがまた来ると。
Yeah. So like I got some more items.
そうね、カラフルな子ね、バレンティンが、タンクのセットだね。
Yeah.
で他は全部アタッカーにしてるのかな。今のね。
If you say colorful, they're all colorful.
みんなカラフルだね。まあいいや、名前でいきましょう。バレンティン。帽子かぶってる子がバレンティン。だね。
で、Grace and Sam.
グレイサーソード。
Yeah.
ソードユーザー。
Yeah. Get in the car loser の人。
そうそう。で、サムがメインキャラクターでいいんですか？
そう。Sam is us. Sam is really confused, just like us.
僕たちと同じようにストーリーに置いてかれてる人ね。
Yeah. Oh, another fight! Why did I even ask? So Sam is always typing in caps lock, and I love her. I love Grace. She's just a chaos gremlin. Okay. 何？
これネミアビリティ。
No, don't do that.
で、今バレンティンはトント、挑発ですね。挑発になってます。
Okay.
スノーの役割か
？No, because snow sucks. Valentine is awesome.
そうね。スノーはちょっとね。
Yeah, I love Final Fantasy 13, but also I completely understand why everyone hates Final Fantasy 13. It sucks.
まあね。猫はスノーが原因嫌いみたいな。
Yeah.
そうとは言い切れない
Yeah, I hated all of them. Like,
あー
I think the one I hated the most was Snow.
だよね
Or maybe Hope, I forget.
ああはいはい
Okay, let's get some drinks. Drinks,
Hmm.
drinks. Okay,
この
item
ね
tutorial drink.
そうチュートリアルドリンクっていいよねとりあえず今しか飲めねえやつだよね
ね
きっとね知らないけどさアイテム
Yeah.
使い方をこのチュートリアルドリンクで学ぶんだよ
Okay, here we go. Oh wow, that shows a big guy ahead, huh? That's cool. So am I. Valentine, I love you. I love Valentine. Okay, here we go. Let's get this guy. Let's
Yeah.
get this bread.
そうねこれ
Okay, here we go. Sword of Fate. That's actually the Sword of Fate. The actual Sword of Fate.
行こう
Yeah, that's why it's listed as the Sword of Fate in the menu. I thought you were good at reading. Like the actual sword that
Yeah.
Age of Roses actually used 1,000 years ago. The one that's kept in the academy under lock and key. The actual Sword of Fate.
Yep.
The real sword of actual real fate. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Good work on your whole heist, by the way.
Okay.
Why, thank you. Oh my god, that's why the angel was chasing you. I'm a fugitive from the divine order. Oh my god, oh my god. Now's not the time to talk about this. Please, focus. Feeling pretty focused on exactly one thing right now. Okay, here we go. So
Okay.
push R1 to the final board. I won't falter in the face of
Yeah.
evil. Okay, stagger. Yeah. Okay, so it's staggered, and now we just gotta keep wailing on it until it's down.
なんで日本語で見てらっしゃる方とかねにはちょっと置いてかれてる感があると思うんだけど喋ってることはろくでもねえんでめっちゃ面白いけどだけどまあ、適当に楽しんでて
Yeah, so kind of like also in FF13. Like I'm sorry I keep comparing it to FF13. This game is far superior to FF13, but like it does have a similar system where you stagger them and then you pile on the damage once it up. So right now I've got the staggers at.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're killing it. Well, yeah, obviously. Look out, evil. We're unstoppable. Okay, here we go. Next fight.
Next fight. 行っちゃいましょ
So on top of loving just the characters and okay, hey, I'm sorry, is that Phoenix is the guy's name? Okay, this is the part where this tutorial is going to teach us how to run.
う。
Okay.
OK。
Okay.
でここは、逃げ方ですね。もちろんね RPG 内で逃げ方は欲しいね。
Okay, we're gonna run away because no, thank you.
いやーと言って逃げると。そうバトルシステムはそのバトルセットをやって、それを切り替えながらという感じのバトルになっていると。
I think I pushed the wrong button.
Oh.
I ended up going to the same fight. Sorry.
そうその切り替えが、今回のこのバトルの興味深いポイントですね。FF13 を引き合いに出しているけれども FF13 よりもしかしたらちょっと分かりやすいかもしれない。だね。でまあこれやって FF13 もう一回やりたいなっていうんだったらぜひねたくさん悪口言っちゃったけどFF13 自体ね複雑で非常に面白いゲーム、
I like FF13. Daikon hated FF13.
ヘイツっていうかだから
いや
こう組んでてストーリー分かんなくなったのよ。
Yeah, Kekko, you hated it. I watched you play it. You hated it. Okay, next up is the
このゲームの
restaurant.
話をしよう。
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, what if FF13, but like, you know, with characters that you actually like and a story that you can actually follow, even though it's also very breathless and like confusing, but in like all the good ways.
そうねキャラクターの魅力的なキャラクター、
Yeah.
そして置いていく暴走するストーリー。
Like, so the main character is Sam, and I love Sam because she basically communicates either in like very nervous or anxious, like like that, or she's just like screaming at the top of her lungs in caps lock.
そうねナーバスでねこのシチュエーションに対してね突然ね連れてこられたアニメかわいそうなね。
Okay, yeah. So this is the first rest up in the game.
うん
Okay, we're gonna get like a tutorial about how to pay for gas. Okay, this is a very good joke, but I skipped over it.
いやそうねここでちょっと面白いジョークがあるんだけどそこはまずスキップして自分で見て楽しんでと
Yeah, okay.
でまあバトルね
うん
ここでバトルするここで休むっていうのがねその高速道路中でハイウェイのところで選ぶことができてでそこで休憩したらこういう場面につくというところだねでここでセーブができてヒーリングのアイテムを変えたりとかそういうことだね
Yeah.
うん
I guess this is
本当に高速道路の旅なんですよね
net.
おまあね
Just the art in this, and also Grace just being chaos
なんか楽しそうね
agent of chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you can also collect travel stamps, which
Yeah.
is which is what I like to do in real life. It's just very good. Okay, I gotta refuel, and then also buy. And so in this game, you don't buy like equipment; you buy kind of like a gacha bag, but not a gacha bag. Like you just buy like a big pouch that's full of like random stuff. And kind of like in FF13, I'm sorry I keep bringing up FF13, but kind of like in FF13 where each individual item doesn't really mean anything. You just have to
13そのシステムだったっけ
yeah, you use like items.
12はそのシステムだった記憶があるんだけど
No. FF13, like you got like a bunch of like millions and millions of items, and you're like, what do I do with all this? And like you panic the whole game because like I don't want to use these items because maybe they're important, but actually you're just supposed to feed them into other equipment to like level them up.
なるほど
Yeah, and so that's what this.
ああそうだったかも
Yeah, and
あ
that's-
そうか
yeah.
アイテムに対すんだ12はそれを、お店に売るかなんかして新しいものがアンロックするみたいな感じだったっけ
Yeah.
うん
So like
うん
yeah, so in this game you just gotta go to the last screen by pushing R1 and then just like feed all of these items in. And then hold and ta-da! I've upgraded it.
何かをアップグレードしたのね
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
so
the key.
it kind of like in FF13, I'm sorry I keep bringing this up, but kind of like in FF13, it looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. You just
うん
you just feed items into other items and level them up, and then they level up, and that's it. Like don't think about it too
とにか
much.
くやっちゃえばいい
Yeah.
やっちゃえ
Yeah.
だねうん
Yeah. So it's very good. Like it's just very good. It's a little confusing the items, but like it's very good. Just like once you get used to it, it's very easy.
うんうん
Okay, and we got some healing items.
はいはい
Nah. Okay. So yeah, this is
Oh,
cutscene, story time, Valentine. Hey, I don't think we ever got properly introduced. No, I guess not. It's all been kind of crazy, huh? Totally, man. So what's your name? But wait, she told you to expect me, but she didn't tell you my name? Haha, yeah, it was all kind of quick. No name. All she said was my hot friend. No! Totally did. She did not. I know. Classic Grace, am I right? Sure, yes. Sounds plausible, definitely. Anyway, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you, Sam. I'm Valentin. Valentin. Nice to meet you too. What are your pronouns? You know, she. Cool. Mine are they. Oh, that's what you asked. Yes, of course. Right, you just ask everyone. Yeah, right. Totally. Just better to ask, right? Sure. Hey, I'm glad to see you two are getting along. No reason to be shy. Isn't that right, Sam? I mean, I can think of like 1,000 reasons. Are you sure I'm not like a third wheel here? Cars have 4 wheels, Sam. Yeah, Sam, even I knew that. You really are the iconic big city queer who doesn't know anything about cars, aren't you? It's a thing that people say? Third wheel? Totally common idiom? Pretty sure it's about bicycles? Just because people say wrong things doesn't mean we should, Sam. Okay, so let me stop and say that I love Grace. Look at her smug face. I love her. I love Grace.
いい顔だね
I love Grace. I love Valentine. I love them so much. I would die for them. I love them. Oh, you're fucking with me. Only 'cause it's fun. Anyway, ready to hit the road? Oh my god, yes, please, absolutely. Okay.
OK とこの
そうね、OK。
最後の回はね、
うんうん
ここまでチュートリアルまで散々付き合っとってやっと 自己紹介会をみたいな
ね
ところだね。
うん
でちょっとあったんだけどぜひね、
うんうんうん
ちょっと日本語で英語の勉強された時、
うんうん
ちょっと聞き慣れない話なんだけど、
うんうんうん
あとぜひって彼らって意味だけ、彼ら彼女らって意味だけじゃなくて、
うんうんうん
性別をね指定しない三人称
うんうんうん
なんていう風に使われるんでね。
まあ I think it wouldn't be hard. It's not that hard to explain in Japanese because in Japanese you would
そう
say
そう、
like
日本語でないけど
ano
ね。
or
うん、
sono hito, like that
うん
person
うん
or yeah.
うん
But it's like the third person gender neutral pronoun.
うんうん、そうね、
Yeah.
うん、そういう風に使われるんで、
うんうんうん
ぜひ覚えておいて、
Mm.
うんうん、覚えておけばこのゲームもっと面白くなるからね。
Yeah, yeah,
うん
yeah. So this game is very gay.
Mm.
It's very awesome.
うんうんうんそうね。
ね
うんうんうん
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, this game is called Get in the Car Loser.
はい。
Okay, and I will be linking all of this in the YouTube like archive link later. So you can just click that. But if you wanted to search for it now, once more, that is Get in the Car Loser. It is developed by Love Conquers All. Okay, Love Conquers All Games.
All Games.
Yeah.
うん、
Okay.
Get in the car loser、はい。
It is very good. And then also check out this creator's other games that also were very popular. Okay. But yeah, so please check this out. It's free. And the DLC will get you, I think it will get you like a story chapter that you can play at any point in the game, if I remember correctly. Let me take a look. Yeah, okay, so playable at any point after Act 2. And so this DLC, it like scales to whatever level you are. And it sounds really good. So I'm basically going to play this or get this once I play up until Act 2 of this game. Okay, right now I think I quit like right before Act 2 started, maybe.
そうね。
ね。
うん、まあ、
Okay.
まだまだね。
ね。
これから、
Yeah.
うん、レンコンもこのゲームを楽しむことになるよね。
Yeah.
うん。
This is very fun. It's got a lot of good writing, I think. It's very funny. I really love these characters. Like, I know I'm saying this jokingly, but I also mean this sincerely. Like, I really just love the way everything is written in this game.
うん、すごくいい雰囲気っていうかね。
ね。
うん、楽しそうだよね。
Yeah. Like, for example, compared to Final Fantasy 13, where everyone is just very dour and bleak and serious, and like, it just sucks. And, ugh.
嫌い合ってるからね、あの人たちはね。
Yeah, they hate each other so much.
Yeah.
It sucks. But these people, Sam, Grace, and Valentine, like they don't hate each other. They love each other. It's awesome. Anyway, definitely play this game. It's very fun. It ticks like a lot of good boxes. It's got the JRPG battles. It's got kind of like these visual novel segments. Like they're not like full on visual novel, but it's got, you know, it's very story based. Later on, like I'm not going to show this part, but later on you'll get like some choices that I assume will affect the story and or at the very least affect the character's interpretation of you. So you play as Sam, and this basically is like your stand-in character. And so you can choose how she responds to things like either more assertively or like more shyly and so on. It's just really, it's very good. It's got really good like pixel art, as you can see.
そうね。
Look at this car. I want
か
this
っこいい
car.
ね。うん。うん。かっこいいのかな、かっこいいって言っていいのかな、でもかっこいいよな。
かっこいい。
うん。
ね。
うん。
Okay.
で、まあね。まあちょっとね、日本語だとね、まだまだなんだけど、このバトルシステム自体はね、面白くて、なんつうの、JRPG って言葉使ったんだけど、ね、ちょっと古臭いものとして扱われることが多いんだよね、ターンベースバトルっていうのがね。ただ、今回のように新しいことってどんどんやられてるし、さっきから散々言葉出してるファイナルファンタジーなんかも、またまた新しいターンベースバトルって、もう最近ちょっと違うのかな、ターンベースバトルを生み出していってね、まだまだ実は、未来すごいいっぱいあるんだよね。だからインディーディベロッパーの方たちもね、ターンベースバトル、ね、古臭いなんてね、思ってない方もたくさんいて、これからも新しいのどんどん生まれてきて、本当に楽しみだね。はい。
Yeah, so please check this out. I think it's got a really good take on turn-based battle systems. As Daikon said, it's even though it's based on turn-based battle systems, it doesn't feel like old or clunky, like how you imagine, like for example, a really old Famicom era RPG might feel. This was very fresh and new. It obviously has a lot of callbacks without being too bogged down in like nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. Like just for example, the DLC is called Battle on the Big Boardwalk, which obviously is a reference to Battle on the Big Bridge. Just little things like that where it's like a little nod to JRPG classics without being, in my opinion, like weighed down by unnecessary nostalgic like tributes like some other games might like get into. I prefer this style where it's making something new with like callbacks to its RPG roots, if that makes sense.
ね、まだまだ新しい
Yeah.
ターンベースバトルは生まれてくると信じて、
Yeah.
楽しみにしてるね。
Yeah, and it's not just like you're a swordsman and you have to defend the village from the Dragon King who's gonna like burn it down because that's what happens in RPGs, and you have to journey from town to town and whatever. Like it's not cliche at all. Everything about it is just like punching you in the face with color, be like, hey, get in the car, loser. Like what? Like what's going
そ
on?
うね、ストーリーで置いていくっていうのもね、新しいね、やっぱりね。
Yeah, it's just very refreshing. It's not a rehash in any respect. It's just very cool. Okay, but yeah, so that's a game that I'm really looking forward to playing more over the next few days. Okay, so get in the car, loser. Please
Hi.
check that out.
Yep.
Okay, so I think for today, that's what we're gonna call it. So we will be back next Thursday. Is that
Sorry.
right? Yeah. So we want to make this a weekly show.
で、もちろん YouTube でアーカイブ、
So
させていただいて、
So every Thursday from 8:30 p.m. Japan time, we'll be showing 1 hour of some cool stuff that we found.
Yep.
Okay. So see you next week. Okay. So please take care and have a good one.
いい
Okay. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.